I met with a couple today who were really struggling in their relationship and in feeling like the other person expresses love to them on a regular basis. I asked them how each person shows love on a regular basis because, of course, they both felt like they were really putting a lot of energy into this relationship and weren't feeling like they were seeing their rewards. Now, the male partner said that every morning he wakes up and he makes a latte for his wife. He makes her breakfast or a really nice dinner, and this is how he shows her love. Now, she actually had a look of surprise on her face. She said, of course he gives me lattes in the morning and makes me dinner, but I didn't notice that as his act of love towards me. I asked her what she did on a regular basis towards showing him acts of kindness or love, and how she showed him that he's really meaningful to her. And she said, well, one of the biggest things I do is I try and increase our touch, right? Possibly put on lingerie or hold hands, try and make sure that we give hugs and kisses when we see each other. And especially because they have a child, a very small child, it takes that extra effort to really make sure that each person still feels like a priority in the other person's life. Now, he nodded and he said, yes, of course she does do this. She shows me that. But what I really need is I need or want or would really appreciate the idea of her making me a latte in the morning or her making me dinner. That's what I would feel as an act of love. And of course, what did she want? She wanted the same. She wanted the same things she was doing towards acts of love. She wanted him to increase her touch and have more intimacy and really show her love in that sense, in the feeling of touch. Now, this was actually a surprise to each person because they were trying to show love in different ways and the other person wasn't receiving it that way. They both acknowledged that the other person was putting in effort, but they still weren't feeling love. This is something that I often work with clients on, is how do you experience love? And how do you try and show other people love? We often try and show other people love in the ways we need to be shown it. So if you're a person that likes to have small gifts just to show that the other person's thinking of you while you're out, that's the tendency that you would have if you're wanting to show your partner love. And if you like acts of appreciation, a lot of thank yous, and the idea of really recognizing when the other person does, say, housework or fixes the car or takes care of the children, whatever it is, you're going to have that tendency to show your partner that love. But they might not be reciprocating in the same way. And it doesn't mean, of course, that the person doesn't love you. It's that we all have different ways of showing and experiencing love. And this is something very valuable for us to really notice and recognize. What is the other person's idea of love? How do they need to be shown it to truly accept it, to truly feel loved on a regular basis? Because it's not always about the big acts. It's about all of our daily small acts as to how comfortable we feel in our relationship, how loved do we feel, how trusting do we feel. And all of these things add up. It's great to have the big acts, of course, but the most meaningful is the day-to-day. So, of course, this takes conversation, takes communication, and if you want a hint, it's usually how are they trying to show you love? What are the things that they do towards you? That's probably how they want love back. My name is Carrie Vega, and I'm a registered professional counselor working with relationships. If you'd like more tips and tricks on building your relationship, please visit my website and give me a call. Talk to you soon.